Hello everyone, welcome back. So today in this lecture we are going to configure the DHCP, that is Dynamic Host Control Protocol. Alright, so DHCP stands for Dynamic Host Control Protocol. Okay, so why DHCP used? So basically DHCP is used to dynamically assign IP parameters on the host. IP parameters like IP address, subnet mask, default gateway and DNS server. Okay, these are the IP parameters, okay, that we can assign with the help of DHCP, okay, dynamically. So let's quickly see the lab how to configure the DHCP. Okay, so I'm going to take a router, okay, and a Cisco switch of series 2960 and multiple host. Alright, so let's connect these devices with the cables. Okay, so there are different message okay of DHCP used within DHCP, that is discover message, offer message, request message and acknowledgement. Okay, so you can learn these things. I'll provide you content. Okay, you can see that DHCP content on the link description below. You will get the content to read the theories. Alright, so let's focus on the lab only. So okay, let's configure the IP address on interface. I'm going to assign 192.168.10.0/24 network. Okay, so this is the I'm going to assign the IP address on the router interface. Enable configure terminal interface fast Ethernet 0/0 IP address 192.168.10.1/24, that is 0. So we are going to configure the DHCP on this router so that this PC will dynamically get the IP address. Alright, so you can see that here DHCP is failed. Okay, a PIPA is used. Alright, that is the private address that is being reserved. Alright, this is the PIPA. A PIPA has assigned some of the IP address. Okay, it is not configured via DHCP. The DHCP is failed, we haven't configured it. So let's quickly configure the DHCP. So for this, type the command IP DHCP. Okay, IP DHCP pool and the name of the pool, that is suppose network zone. Alright, so we have created the pool. The basic command is IP DHCP pool. Okay, and you have to give the name of the pool. Okay, pool means the pool will consist of the numbers of IP address. Okay, from that pool it will assign those IP address on the PCs that will request the DHCP server for the IP address. Alright, suppose this PC will make request to the DHCP server for one of the IP address. Okay, then DHCP will assign one of the IP address from its pool to the requested host. Right, so IP DHCP pool network, and then network zone, and then what is the network on which we have to assign the IP address dynamically. That is, our network is this network, okay, 10.0 network. That is only the network that is in our topology. Network 192.168.10.0. Alright, so this is the network on which we have to provide the IP address dynamically with the help of DHCP. Alright, network and the subnet mask, sorry, 255.255.255.0. okay, so this is the, we have configured the pool. Okay, so we can assign the different parameters, that is, we have assigned IP address, subnet mask, and let's assign the default gateway. So for assigning the default gateway, the command is default router, okay, that is 192.168.10. So tell me, what is the default router? What will be the default router? That is the 10.1. okay, so for this PC the default router will be, the default gateway will be the interface, the IP assigned to the interface fast Ethernet 0/0 10.1. alright, so you can also assign the IP parameter like DNS server. So for this, type the command DNS server, and you can simply assign the IP address of the DNS server. So for take an example, 8.8.8.8. okay, hit enter, and then hit exit. So we are done. Alright, so let's see. Either see, right now we haven't configured any, right now we haven't given any IP address to this PC. okay, so let's fetch the IP address with the help of DHCP server. So as soon as I click the DHCP, the request message will go on DHCP server, and then DHCP server will provide an IP address from its pool. Alright, so see, we have fetched the IP address dynamically. Alright, we haven't configured this IP address statically. Alright, so let's assign IP address on this PC also dynamically, that is C 10.3. now 10.4. alright, 192.168.10.4. alright, now 10.5. so see, this is the simple scenario how to configure the DHCP on the Cisco router. Okay, suppose if you want to preserve some of the IP address on DNS server, okay, suppose you want that 192.168.10.5 IP address must be reserved for special PC. okay, you don't want to assign some of the IP address on this PC. okay, so you can do so by typing the command IP DHCP pool. At first, the name of our pool, that is network zone, and then type the command IP DHCP excluded address. okay, sorry, so you can simply go on previous config mode and then type the command IP DHCP excluded address. Suppose I wanna preserve some of the IP address from 192.168.10.1 to 192.168.10.10. alright, so hit enter. So the DHCP server will preserve this IP address, okay, and it will not assign this IP address on this PC. okay, let's see see, before it was 10.2 and now it is showing 10.11. okay, because we have reserved some of the IP address. okay, we have excluded some of the IP address. okay, so see, let's see in this, it is 10.3 before, but now it is 10.12. so you can reserve some of the IP address. okay, IP, so it's very simple. DHCP server have excluded some of the IP address to be assigned on the host. okay, so that is a simple scenario how to configure the IP address and how to preserve some of the IP address to be assigned to the host. Alright, we can preserve some of the IP address, okay, so that it could not be assigned to the host. Alright, so that's all about how to configure the DHCP server on the Cisco router. On the next lecture we are going to know about IP helper address. Alright, how to configure the IP helper address. okay, so that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. See you soon on our next lecture. Take care. Goodbye.